Have you ever felt like your bladder has a mind of its own, like no matter how recently you've used the bathroom, you're always feeling the urge again? For many men over 60, this isn't just frustrating, it's exhausting. If you're dealing with an enlarged prostate, you already know how much it can affect your daily life. But here's something you might not have considered. What you're drinking could be making things worse. That's right, your choice of beverages may be adding fuel to the fire. Some drinks irritate the bladder, increase inflammation, or force your kidneys to work overtime, all of which can worsen the symptoms of an enlarged prostate. In this video, we'll walk through 5 drinks you should avoid if you're managing this condition and why. Some of them may surprise you. We'll also touch on a few smart alternatives that can support prostate health rather than hinder it. Let's dive in. And remember, this video is here to inform, not replace professional medical advice. 1. Coffee. Yes, even just 1 cup can matter. Let's start with one that hits close to home for many people. Coffee. That warm, comforting cup in the morning might feel like a daily ritual. And for some, it's the highlight of the day. But if you're dealing with an enlarged prostate, coffee could be quietly making things worse. Why? Because of caffeine. Even 1 cup contains enough caffeine to stimulate the bladder and kidneys, which means increased urgency, more frequent trips to the restroom, and even nighttime awakenings that disrupt your sleep. Caffeine also tends to irritate the bladder lining, making it more sensitive and reactive, a recipe for discomfort when you already have BPA. Now, if you can't imagine giving up coffee completely, consider this. Switching to decaf could make a noticeable difference. Decaf still gives you that familiar flavor and warmth, but without the bladder-exhibiting buzz. 2. Sweetened fruit punches and packaged lemonades. We often associate fruit drinks with health, but when it comes to prostate health, not all juices are created equal. Many bottled fruit punches and lemonades are loaded with added sugars and acidic preservatives. These 2 things, sugar and acidity, can both aggravate the bladder and fuel inflammation throughout the body. For example, lemonade often contains citric acid, which raises the acidity of your urine and can irritate your urinary tract. Sugar spikes blood insulin levels, which some studies have linked to increased prostate growth. Over time, high sugar intake may also contribute to chronic inflammation, the very thing you want to reduce. Instead of reaching for brightly colored sugary drinks in plastic bottles, try making your own gentle blends at home. A mild apple cucumber juice or diluted pomegranate juice can be refreshing and bladder-friendly. 3. Cola and soft drinks. Now, let's talk about sodas, especially cola and dark soft drinks. These beverages are a triple threat. They usually contain caffeine, artificial sweeteners, and phosphorus-based preservatives. Caffeine increases bladder activity. Artificial sweeteners like aspartame and saccharin have been shown in some studies to irritate the bladder, and high phosphorus intake, often from sodas, has been linked to kidney stress and mineral imbalance, which may indirectly affect your prostate over time. Cola also contains caramel coloring and other chemical additives that do your body no favors, especially when consumed regularly. Even diet sodas, which seem safer because they lack sugar, still carry a heavy chemical load. So the next time you feel thirsty, skip the soda aisle. Instead, try sparkling water with a splash of natural juice, or simply infuse cold water with lemon balm, mint, or a slice of pear. 4. Energy drinks. These aren't just for college students or gym goers anymore. More and more people over 50 are reaching for energy drinks in the afternoon for a quick pick-me-up. But when it comes to prostate health, energy drinks are a big red flag. They're often overloaded with caffeine, taurine, synthetic vitamins, and sugar or artificial sweeteners. That combination puts your body and your prostate into overdrive. Caffeine stimulates your urinary system, while sugar and artificial ingredients may contribute to inflammation. What's worse, energy drinks can also spike your heart rate and blood pressure. This puts extra stress on your body, especially if you're already managing prostate issues or taking medication. The solution? Reach for a natural, caffeine-free energy booster like cold ginseng tea, or simply take a short walk outside. You'd be amazed what a little sunlight and fresh air can do for your energy, without irritating your bladder. 5. Beer and alcoholic beverages. This one may be the most difficult to accept, but it's also one of the most important. Alcohol is not your friend if you're dealing with an enlarged prostate. First, alcohol is a diuretic, meaning it increases urine production. That's the last thing you need when you're already making frequent trips to the bathroom. Secondly, alcohol can increase inflammation in your body, including in the prostate itself. And long-term studies have shown a possible link between heavy alcohol use and a higher risk of both advanced BPH and prostate cancer. But even moderate drinking has its issues. A glass of wine with dinner might seem harmless, but it can still interfere with your sleep and your bladder during the night. If you still want something relaxing in the evenings, try a warm cup of chamomile tea or tart cherry juice diluted with water. These options support relaxation without the side effects of alcohol. Quick recap before we continue. So far, we've covered 5 drinks that can worsen the symptoms of an enlarged prostate. Coffee, sweetened fruit punches and lemonades, cola and sodas, energy drinks, alcohol. Notice a theme. Most of these drinks either contain caffeine, sugar, acidity, or alcohol, all of which can aggravate the bladder, increase inflammation, or throw off your body's delicate balance. When you're dealing with a condition like BPH, these drinks can tip the scales in the wrong direction. But that leads to a hopeful question: what can you drink? What beverages might actually help soothe the prostate or reduce symptoms naturally? In Part 2, we'll explore 5 powerful drink choices that support your prostate health, including one that's probably already sitting in your kitchen, often overlooked, yet incredibly effective. Now that we've gone over the drinks that can worsen your prostate symptoms, let's shift gears. Because here's the good news: just as some drinks irritate or inflame the prostate, others can soothe, protect, and even support long-term health of your urinary tract. You don't need exotic herbs or expensive supplements. Some of the best prostate-friendly drinks are simple, affordable, and easy to include in your daily life. Let's walk through 5 options that can truly make a difference. 1. Warm barley water. Barley water might not be the most popular drink today, but in many parts of the world it's long been known for its soothing effects on the body, especially the urinary system. Made by boiling barley in water, this drink is naturally rich in fiber, antioxidants, and minerals like selenium and magnesium. It acts as a mild diuretic, which might sound bad at first, but for someone with BPH, it can actually help flush out irritants, reduce inflammation, and gently encourage a smoother flow of urine without the urgency caused by coffee or soda. More importantly, barley water is incredibly gentle. It helps alkalize the body, meaning it can balance out acidity in the urine and reduce bladder irritation. That's something sugary juices and colas can't do. Try drinking a small glass of homemade barley water in the morning or afternoon. If you like, you can add a slice of lemon or a bit of honey for flavor, but keep it light to avoid adding sugar. 2. Pumpkin seed milk or tea. Pumpkin seeds are a quiet hero when it comes to prostate health. They're rich in zinc, a mineral that plays a key role in regulating testosterone and reducing prostate inflammation. They also contain phytosterols, natural compounds that may help shrink an enlarged prostate over time. You can enjoy the benefits of pumpkin seeds by making a light pumpkin seed milk, or by steeping the seeds in hot water to make a tea. The taste is mild and earthy, and the drink is packed with nutrients that support prostate and urinary health. This is a fantastic alternative to traditional dairy milk, which can sometimes trigger inflammation for sensitive individuals. 3. Nettle Root Tea. This one's less known, but powerful. Nettle root, not to be confused with nettle leaf, has been studied for its role in reducing symptoms of BPH, including reduced urinary flow, dribbling, and nighttime urination. It works by interfering with certain hormones that cause the prostate to grow larger. In particular, it may block the conversion of testosterone into DHT, a hormone linked to prostate enlargement. What's most encouraging is that nettle root has been used for centuries in traditional medicine, and now modern studies are beginning to confirm its benefits. The taste? Slightly bitter, but easily softened with a bit of honey or blended with milder herbal teas. You can find nettle root tea bags in many natural food stores or online. If you're unsure, talk to your healthcare provider before adding it to your routine. 4. Unsweetened cranberry and blueberry blends. Cranberry juice is well known for helping with urinary tract infections, but did you know it can also support bladder health in men with BPH? While cranberry alone doesn't shrink the prostate, it helps reduce the bacteria that can build up due to incomplete urination, a common issue when the prostate is enlarged. It also makes urine less irritating by balancing acidity and may reduce nighttime bathroom visits. Blueberries add another layer of benefit. They're rich in anthocyanins, natural compounds that reduce oxidative stress and support blood flow throughout the body, including the prostate. The key here is to choose unsweetened juices or dilute them with water. A half glass of cranberry-blueberry blend sipped in the afternoon or early evening can be both refreshing and beneficial. Avoid drinking too late though, you still want to protect your sleep. 5. Water. The unsung hero. Let's end with the most basic, most essential drink of all, water. It might sound boring, but staying well hydrated is one of the most important things you can do for your prostate. When you don't drink enough water, your urine becomes concentrated and acidic, and this can irritate both the bladder and the prostate, making symptoms worse. On the other hand, drinking too much water late at night can lead to even more bathroom trips. So, how do you strike the right balance? Here's a simple guideline. Sip water consistently throughout the day and reduce intake a couple of hours before bedtime. You don't need to force it, just pay attention to your thirst and watch the color of your urine. Pale yellow usually means you're doing fine. If it's dark, you need more water. And skip the ice cubes. Room temperature or warm water is gentler on your system, especially if your bladder is sensitive. Final thoughts. What you drink can reshape how you feel. Living with an enlarged prostate is more than a medical condition. It's something that touches nearly every part of your daily life, from how you sleep, to how you socialize, to how confident you feel leaving the house. And while you can't always control your body's changes with age, you can control what you put into it. Choosing drinks that calm, hydrate, and nourish your system instead of those that inflame or irritate it is a quiet but powerful step toward comfort and better health. So here's a quick recap. Drinks to avoid: sweetened lemonades and fruit punches, cola and soft drinks, energy drinks, alcohol. Better choices: barley water, pumpkin seed milk or tea, nettle root tea, unsweetened cranberry, blueberry blends. Clean, steady hydration with water. Start small. Replace one drink at a time. Your bladder will thank you, and so will your sleep, your confidence, and your peace of mind. And if this video helped you, consider sharing it with a friend or family member who might be going through the same challenges. Sometimes just knowing we're not alone and that simple steps can make a real difference is the first step toward healing.